Oh, this here's Heber Farley speaking to you. Not that loud.
Oh, hello. How are you kids? Nice to have you over to my home. We're just picking some raspberries. Oh my crud, they come on so fast. You just, one night they're not there and the next day they are.
This here's Heber Farley speaking to you about the Farley Family Reunion Association organization, which is gonna have their annual meeting this August.
Now I know you're interested in knowing all about the Farleys. Well, the Farleys, I'm the genealogist for the family, and I can tell you more about the Farleys than anybody else.
Am I shouting again? It's gonna be real good. Sorry about that. I hope that didn't come through.
As a young actor, I was hopeful to become a professional actor, and people kept misreading what I could do. I would create characters at the moment, whenever anybody asked me to. I would just pick something up and just do it. And some of these characters started to reappear because I had a good sense of who they were. And I kept thinking, I need to find some way to put these people together.
There was another Farley reunion which we held up the canyon, but there was a story on the Channel News, whichever one it was, about the Farleys on TV, on account of nobody ever paid no attention to us before.
And I developed it all just on the fly, whatever I wanted to do. Finally, I sat down. I did do a couple of shows before I had written anything down, and I didn't think they were very funny, but everybody else said they were really, really funny. People wanted partial versions, and so only I could do those partial versions. And then it became hard for me to keep the actress interested because the lines had to be timed. It was very difficult. So finally, I just took over the whole thing, and that's what we have now is the Farley Family Reunion.
Senseless the way I was spitting it up. And me at my age.
This year, we're cooking out on the grill so that wafting of that meat wafting across the grill will make people naturally want to come, and their saliva will get all ready to go.
We don't ever know who's going to come. There's the family from Tooele that always says they're going to come, and then they never do. And there's a family from Ogden that says they aren't coming, and then they show up anyway, and they eat more than everybody else. So you got to kind of counterbalance the food against those who don't say they're coming, that is coming, against those who ain't coming, that don't come, and then you finally end up pretty good.
It's played directly to the audience. It isn't like you're a fly on the wall watching something happen. The audience is the family, and I play directly to the family, and so we have a different show every single night. It's never the same. And the idea is that families are wildly different from each other, but they get together once a year and they put up with one another because they love one another, and that's worth it. And so if they don't laugh themselves silly, I'd be surprised. I had this little Korean lady come up to me. She's laughing. You're so funny. You're so funny. You just like my grandfather. Well, you know, when you have a woman who is clearly Korean and just barely knows English, and her grandfather clearly doesn't know English, and she gets her grandfather from my grandfather, you know, you're on the right track.
Every year there's somebody that comes and says, I've never been here before, and you can just bet your tootie I'll be here next time. So we hope to see all of you and those that hasn't been as well. I got to get these picked. Thanks.
But at any rate, if you come on down, we'll all have a real good time, and you can say you've now been part of the Farley family reunion. See y'all there.
We're all Farleys, really. I think we're all Farleys.
We just don't admit it.